recording in progress. Great. So today we will be talking about e-commerce marketplaces. So thank you again for joining us. I am Rhea Aboud. I am one of the ITC advisors for the WIFI project in Lebanon for women entrepreneurs. And I'm also the founder of Hadiyati.com, an online gifting platform that we launched back in Jan 2020. So our today's outline, first I will start myself by presenting and explaining what a marketplace is, when we shall use a marketplace. We will be showcasing some international marketplaces, and we will talk about the advantages and challenges of using a marketplace. And then we'll see how you can, as an SME, register on a marketplace. Next, we will be receiving panelists. So we will have with us Ms. Joyce Mawad, who is the co-founder of Lebanese Signature. She will be talking to you about her platform. And then we will have Maya and Eliane Malouli, the co-founders of Mimel, and also Alain Barakeh, who is the founder of Min Baladi. And I will end up by talking a little bit about Hadiyati and giving you tips and advices for joining a marketplace. So, as you may know, there are 4 main ways for selling online. So you can either have your own e-commerce website, or you can also have your online marketplace. You can list your products or your services on an online marketplace like Amazon or Etsy. You can also use social media channels to sell online, like Instagram and Facebook. And you can also use the chat apps like WhatsApp to make a sale online. So it is projected actually that e-marketplaces sales will account for 50% of all worldwide B2C sales over the next few years. And this is why it's very important for you as an SME to consider this channel very seriously in your sales plan. So let's start by defining a marketplace. A marketplace is actually an online platform where the buyers and the sellers will conduct e-commerce over the net. So today, instead of going to ABC department store, which is a physical store, I would rather go on www.amazon.com and I will purchase my products there. So the marketplace will have millions of buyers and millions of sellers on the platform, and it will help you as a business to increase your visibility for your products and services. So the purpose for you would be to list your products. You will have your own mini store in that marketplace. And there are actually 2 types of marketplaces. There are B2B marketplaces and there are B2C marketplaces. And you can consider both for your products or services. Now, the particularity is that all the transactions and all the data is managed and is processed through the marketplace itself. So you as a business owner, you don't have to worry about all the transactional part of the sale. So you as a seller, you will be able to showcase your products to a larger target audience with a less hassle. And the seller will have also the opportunity to look at your, the buyer will have the opportunity to browse through the various products from these different sellers, and it can be they can be located in different locations. You can compare prices easily, and all under the same platform. So what is not a marketplace? Now, a simple company website that sells its own brands is not a marketplace. A department store like abc.com, if he has an online store selling multiple brands, it's not yet a marketplace. An online store that sells multiple brands is not yet a marketplace. Actually, it is a marketplace when you allow for the third-party individual or business to register and sell through the marketplace. Okay, so this is the particularity of a marketplace. Now, when shall you as an SME consider using a marketplace? Actually, it's very useful for your market research, so you can assess the demand and popularity of your product and services. So today, lots of users, instead of Googling, going on Google to make their search, they go on Amazon or Etsy and they type their keywords to see similar products to theirs. You can also use a marketplace to test a new product or a new service, to launch a new product or a new service. If you want simply to scale up your online sales, to have a more diversified online sales channel. If you wish to enter a new market, you would consider going to foreign marketplaces. Like if today you start selling on Amazon.com or Etsy.com or .uk, you will be able to enter new markets like the US or the UK. And also, if you don't have the budget today to develop your own website with all the integrations that go with it, then you can opt for a marketplace, which is less costly. Now, in the next slide, we will be showcasing some international marketplaces, whether B2B or B2C. For you to know, there are over 400 B2C online marketplaces in the world and a growing number of B2B giants. So for B2C, I guess you've heard of Etsy, Amazon, eBay, Frugo, and there are other like regional marketplaces like Mercado, Jumia in Africa, Flipkart in India, and so on. And for the B2B, we have TradeKey, we have Amazon Business, Europages, Alibaba, that we all know actually, and many others. And there are also marketplaces that are dedicated for services, like you've heard of Airbnb, Uber, Google Play, and so on. Now, what are the advantages and challenges of using a marketplace? I've already mentioned some in the previous slides. So as for the advantages, it's actually very fast, very easy to set up an account. And by setting an account, you can have access to millions of customers who are already on this marketplace. They already come to the marketplace that they trusted, they know it, they come in a buying mode, and this is to your advantage. You can sell more and have a higher visibility because whatever you do, you will never be able to rank higher than Amazon, for example. These famous marketplaces also, they do cross-sell products on the marketplace, and this will help you also gain in visibility. As we said before, it's lower in a startup cost and upfront investment. And from the moment the platform already included all the e-commerce services like shipping and payment gateway, and they already have their policies for the returns and storage and so on, this will reduce your running costs and the hassle of doing this whole thing by yourself. And if you wish to sell in different countries in multiple currencies, this would remove the complexity of doing such a thing.
Rhea?
Yes.
Someone is asking if you can go back to the B2C slide, please.
Yes, sure. Here you go. Any questions or just to take a screenshot?
No, Lana says thank you. Lana was asking. Thank you, Rhea. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So on the other hand, there are also challenges for using a marketplace. Mainly, it's very difficult to gain visibility. If you go now and you test and you type on Etsy or Amazon, let's say a word like bag or like t-shirt, you would see there are plenty of products and plenty actually of buyers, of sellers, I mean, who are displaying similar products to yours on these marketplaces. So it's really very difficult to gain visibility among all these products. Also, it's becoming harder and harder, especially for Lebanese companies, to get registered on marketplaces. Usually, they have very strict compliance requirements, and it's very important for you to understand their do's and don'ts, so you know if you can fit or you don't fit in a marketplace. Also, if you have your own website, you have your own physical store, and you are listing on different marketplaces, it will be actually difficult to manage your several listings. And it's very important to avoid having bad reviews or being blacklisted on a marketplace, because that will be a negative actually for your brand. So it's very important. That's why it's very important to look into your content and understand the do's and don'ts of the marketplace. And also, every marketplace will have its own algorithm. So for you to be able to compete, it's important to understand how it works. That would not be easy to do, but with time, hopefully, you can get to understand how it works. So here it is for the challenges. Now, if you want to register on a marketplace, as you know, there are different types of marketplaces. You can reach out to local marketplaces, and you can also try reaching out to regional and international marketplaces. Usually for international and regional marketplaces, you can register through the platform itself under what they call Become a Seller or Sell with Us. And there you can fill in all the data that they ask you to fill in. And they will answer you back if you get accepted or if they need more clarification. And you can also register on a marketplace by simply sending an email. This usually works mainly for local marketplaces. So in that email, you are supposed to present yourself, to present your business. You can attach product photos. You can attach your company content. You can show your team. You can talk about the founder, add a photo of the founder. You can add a video about your production process. So don't hesitate to share as much as you can, as much content as you can. You can also, and you have actually to add your website link, your social media link. This will help them to understand more about you. You can also explain your interest in joining the marketplace, like why are you sending this email, what's behind it. And I advise you to ask your advisors in the program to review this draft email and approve it for you. This is actually what we've done with the group that I work with. If within 10 days or 2 weeks you don't get a reply, you can still call them back or send another email, because your email may have actually just been sent to the junk. So, and for local platforms, you can also call and inquire about the requirements to register. So going back to the local market, also here we have several marketplaces, several sites that also function as marketplaces, and they actually serve beauty and fashion, handicraft, agri-food, baby products, fashion and clothes, and also multiple verticals. Like there are marketplaces who serve multiple verticals. You can always refer to the lists that has been shared by your advisors, where there is a full list of the providers. And here we jump to receiving our panelists. So as I said in the beginning, we will be receiving Mrs. Joyce Mawad, who is the co-founder of Lebanese Signature, followed by Maya and Elan Ma'louli, who are the co-founders of Nimel, and Alan Barakeh, who is the founder of Min Baladi. So Joyce, I don't know if she could join us, Elvira, because I can't see the participants from my side.
Hi, Raya. Hi, Elvira. I'm here. I'm listening to you.
Great, Joyce. So welcome on board. The floor is yours, so you can present yourself, talk about your platform, what you do, and how you can help SMEs with your solutions.
Okay.
I will mute my microphone.
Excuse me?
I will mute my microphone and I will stop sharing, okay?
Okay, perfect.
So you can share your screen. I guess you want to share your screen, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe I will start first by sharing the website, and then I will go with the presentation based on the questions that you already asked. So now I'm sharing the website, the Lebanese Signature website. And actually, it's owned by Milan Dawar and myself. We created this platform. And this platform was created mainly to offer the space for all the Lebanese in the world to be present on this platform and to sell their products and to expand their creativity worldwide. So this is in brief. We will not go through the website itself, but just for you to give you an idea on Lebanese Signature. And the name is, as it shows, it's mainly for all the Lebanese who are in the world, not to purchase from it, but to sell on it. So whomever is Lebanese, he could be in any place, can prepare the product. And we have a special criteria and how to enroll. So now I will go mainly, I'm sorry, and to the presentation that I prepared to share now. Maybe it's taking time to open. Okay, this is it. So actually, we prepared this platform and everything, and we are aware of what's happening in the world. We're from the background of hospitality background and background as well of digital media.
Sorry, Joyce, we cannot see the presentation.
I'm sharing.
We can only see the website.
Oh, seriously? Let me.
Maybe you can try sharing again, please.
Yes, sure. Let me. Maybe I'm experienced now. Now you are still seeing the website?
Actually seeing you.
Yes, we can see your screen. Maybe you can start sharing again.
Yes, sure. I will do it again. I don't know what happened now. Now what you are seeing?
We are seeing you, Joyce. Do you want me to share?
Yes, please. Can you share it since you have it?
You are seeing my screen?
Yes, yes, Elvira.
I don't know what happened to my, just a second. I need.
Can you see the screen, Joyce?
I can see nothing. I don't know what happened to my, now I can see it. I'm sorry. Yes, yes. Now I'm back again. Yes.
Great.
Okay, perfect. I don't have a connection problem, but most probably now I have another problem. Since
No worries, no worries.
now.
So
Okay.
maybe Elvira, you can go to the next slide.
Fine. So we can go with the slide if you want. I can share again my screen, or you are sharing it. Okay. So we are mainly, as I explained in the beginning, it's a virtual platform, and we are based in. The company is based in Cyprus for different reasons, but actually we're operating from Lebanon and we're operating from Dubai as well. Lebanese signature mainly is for whomever. It could be an SME, and he can be as well related to a big company. And whenever you surf the online, and you can notice who is enrolled with us. So to make it, can we make it bigger? The screen can be bigger, or
Actually,
Joyce, we can see it's very big. Yeah, from your side, you may see it smaller because you are the speaker, but from our side, it's big enough.
Okay, so now we can go to the second slide. I'm sorry you're using the slide, but so how to create and manage a seller account on a marketplace. I will not go here by step, but the aim of here is all the questions that you already asked, Elvira, Andrea, and this is where I put all the questions, and later on we can have the Q&A. I didn't go in step by step, but I went by questions. How can you help SMEs in increasing their visibility? Can we go to the second slide? Those are the questions, so we will not go one by one. Okay.
No worries. Okay.
Yeah. So before starting any business, I'm not sure now all the people who are present now with us if they already have an established company or not. But in our case, as Lebanese Signature, we have to look at the background before starting anything. Our aim mainly is to have a brand definition. The brand should be well defined. Who they are catering for, why we are having this brand, because we need to help them to expand and to sell more. we don't want to end up with products that are not needed in the market, or they are not sold in specific destinations. So that's why we study well as much as we can each SME. Actually now we don't have an instant enrollment. Everything is done, as said Rhea, by email. So you send an email with all the information needed. Whenever we receive the email, we look at the products, if they have an Instagram page, if they have, at least they should have a certain criteria. If they do not have a certain criteria, we are ready to support, but not online. We are ready to support offline, and this is not in our scope of discussion today. So whenever the company have all the criteria, we have a special contract that they need to sign and to abide to. Once everything is set, this is where we can start talking about the visibility. And the visibility will be made for each vendor differently, because we have different destinations, we have different market that we need to tackle and we need to target. So by targeting the right markets, we will be able to expand the brand, whether it's for B2C or B2B. B2C, what I meant is a business to consumer. So whenever we have, let's say, a brand of soap or jewelry, it's mainly consumers. But whenever we're talking about big industries, we're talking a business to business. It means it could be that we do olive oil, and we need to expand this olive oil to export it to Africa. So this is also, it's done with Lebanese Signature, but it's on case-to-case basis, because it's done for bigger markets, and it's not done only on Lebanese Signature. However, it's done on different platforms that are our partners. Which market do you address? This was the question. Actually, at Lebanese Signature, we had different markets. Mainly, we are entering the USA, UK, China, and GCC markets. Not mentioning that now we have Africa as a market that is under study. We did not finalize everything because it's under study. Nevertheless, not everyone can be in the US market or in the UK market or Chinese market, because especially now, if we're talking about the Chinese market, it's a very competitive market. It's true that we will have a huge impact whenever we enter the Chinese market. However, it's very sensitive because the quantity required is a huge quantity. But sometimes we will end up having no requests. Why? Because the product itself is not needed in China. That's why now we did a depth study for the Chinese market to see what is needed. This is what we do for the US market, UK market, and for all the markets. So not any brand can be under a certain market. We cannot say we need all the markets. It's impossible to have all the markets. However, it's all based on, we send to our vendors mainly, what is your wish list? And we check with them. Now, in my presentation, I said, let's take, for example, the wine. The wine, because now at Expo 2020, our main, no, we're not on the slide yet, because I want to talk a little bit for a few seconds about the wine, how it happens, so people can understand why each category of business have its own market. So in Expo 2020, we brought the wines to Dubai, to Lebanon Pavilion, and our aim is not to sell only the wine by bottle or by glass. Our aim is to expand the market online. Yes, this is what we're doing. We're mainly focusing on expanding the Lebanese wine to be sold from Lebanese Signature by doing a marketing effort, which is done offline. So this is one of the ideas, how to create new markets and how to market each category of category of food or beverage or clothes or anything else. Now we know the brands in Lebanon of wine are very known brands, so those are not SMEs. Those are established brands. They have brand recognition. They are very strong in the market. Some of them have 1 million bottle. They sell 1 million bottle per year. But nevertheless, they are now searching for different markets because it's needed. It's needed to expand, and it's needed for mainly to support the Lebanese the Lebanese workers, because it creates jobs. And the aim of Lebanese Signature, mainly at the base, is to create jobs. This was our main focus. Not mentioning that we are an NGO. No, we're not an NGO at all. But we have a mission, which is to expand the Lebanese brands all over the world and to create more jobs. We can go to the next slide. I'm sorry, Raya, it's a hassle for you. So how does it work for registration? What are the requirements? Actually, it's very simple, but at the same time, we have strict rules for registrations. You don't need to be a registered company. No need. But however, you need to have the minimal criteria to be registered. It's a long contract of 3 to 4 pages. We can share if it's needed, but now for the time being, I already put only few important things that we need to talk about. It's about how we do the payments. Since we have lots of problems, I'm not talking if a Lebanese lives in Brazil or in Paris, he don't have this problem. The payment will be made directly to his account and it's done. And after we deduct the commission fees and the credit card fees. However, in Lebanon, we have special case. And in this case, we are paying in cash, in dollar for the vendors. So this is in brief how it happens. And we are using a very secured payment gateway, which is Stripe. It's who are in the business know it well. It's well known now. And it can accept all major credit cards. So this is it for how the registration will go. But if you want to go deeply in the registration, actually the vendor will send his email with all the requirements. We have a team, a dedicated team in Lebanese Signature that who will be taking all, he will send a full sheet that it will be filled from each vendor, and the vendor will fill it doing on basis on criteria with pictures, with the descriptions, everything related also to Google search, so that we can have a visibility later on for your products and for the brand that you are asking to advertise or to put online. Can we go this next slide? So how do we handle logistic? Logistic in the future plan, it will be handled like Amazon and like other platform. But for the time being, since we are working only from Lebanon, we have our main base is from Lebanon, and in the future we are preparing from Dubai and other destinations. But for the time being, it's from Lebanon. So we have a logistic team in place. They will receive the request from any client that he ordered online, and the notification will be sent instantly to each vendor. So this vendor will see its notification that the requirement is asked. It can be from one customer, or it can be, it can be from one vendor, or it can be from different vendors. If it's from one vendor, DHL, which is our partner, will pick up the product from your place, where in anywhere in the world. It could be in anywhere in South Africa, in Italy, from anywhere, and it will be delivered to anywhere place in the world. We did a global deal with DHL. So within 24 hours, everything should be packed, because now it's about the criteria are very strict, and the competition is about pricing, reliability, and we need to have a very well-packed product. This is what we do training for this. The training will be done with DHL and with Lebanese Signature. So the packing will have no deficiency in any places, whether it's food or any other, or whether it's alcohol, or whether it's olive oil, or whether any other product. Some countries have restrictions for different products. So definitely we will mention this before to each vendor, so he's aware of what can be shipped and what cannot be shipped. So for example, France had banned for a certain moment food. So we are being very careful with the IP address, how to deliver food to France, and so on and so on. So it's not a matter of, and countries are changing a lot. So we are following closely how countries are changing their rules and regulation, not only because of COVID. They are changing rules and regulation for too many reasons. So at the end, the client, when he purchases, he will pay the cost of fees, the customs, and the duties when it's needed. Some countries like Germany, they make you pay 7 to 20% for the customs, and for the duties, it's around, for every pack, around $26 to $27 approximately. So this is in general for everything related to logistic packing. We take everything in hand. We made sure that you are in good hands, so you can deliver everything needed to the customers within less than 3 to 4 to 5 days. Are there marketing fees involved? Yes. In order to grow Lebanese signature platform, you can choose to enroll in one of these: blue, silver, gold, or platinum. It's not mandatory, no, not at all. You can always choose the blue, and you pay no fees for marketing. However, we pay, I'm sorry, this is not 30%, it should be 20%, my mistake. So it's 20% that you pay for enrollment, and you will get lots of marketing activities, offline, online, with influencers, and with different activities that we can do, and with different co-branding. Like I will not mention that the co-branding that we're doing with different companies, but we have lots of co-branding that can match each vendor and each company who would like to enroll in Lebanese Signature. I think I was brief. I didn't go maybe into more detail. I can wait for questions, and I'm ready to answer.
Okay, thank you, Joyce. So we have some questions in the chat. I will go over them. So
now 19. So do you want me to handle, or you handle those questions?
I can tell you what the questions are. So Silvana is asking, if we want to sell on Lebanese Signature, does the product have to be manufactured in Lebanon?
No, not at all. You only have to be a Lebanese, because our aim is to spread to the world how Lebanese are successful everywhere, all over the world. This is the aim of Lebanese Signature.
Okay, okay. Also, I think Nisreen was asking about the offline and online marketing strategy. Did Joyce, through her presentation, answer your question, Nisreen?
Yes, Elvira, it did.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
If anyone wants me to elaborate more, I'm really happy to do it.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So I think the presentation was very clear, actually. We have Patricia also, who raised her hand. Patricia?
Yes, hi.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, dear, yes.
Yes, Joyce, hi, thank you. I have a question. When you choose the designer, or whatever the company, the Lebanese company, do you assure that there isn't a lot of the same product, or like to have like a kind of healthy competition, not like the same product, but yani, do you have a quota for everything, yani, for fashion, for jewelry, for wines, or no, you just that depends on the competence of the product?
You know, actually, so far we didn't face this problem yet. We faced copying, and we had to put out the client because she was copying another client on our platform. And
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And we gave her 2 notice, and she didn't accept the notice. And we sent an excuse, and we told her that we cannot. Because you cannot copy, and you know Lebanese are very creative. So where to copy? So for now, for the time being, since the platform, it's been a year, I don't think, but I will tell you something very important. We have too many people who want to sell soap. So we are wondering why this suddenly all people want to sell soap, which is very, very strange. But we didn't say no. But now the competition is about who is better in selling soap, who is better in packaging, who is better in production, who is really, the competition is there. But I think since each person and each Lebanese person have a creative mind, I hope that they will not copy, because if it's copied, it's not good for us and for the company. But so far till now, we didn't create this criteria that we have restrictions for certain categories. So far, no. We
So
don't.
basically, you don't have a quota. Yeah,
So
you could have 50 designers clothing. I'm a designer. I have a fashion brand.
that's good.
Yeah, it's pâte-à-porter, by the way. So it doesn't matter. Even if it's in the same range, you can have 50. It's not a problem, basically.
Basically, it's not a problem as long as not copying each other. If they are copying
Yes.
it, we have to address this question. It's like a big store, you know. It's like a mall.
Trust me, this is a big issue, by the way. It's off the record, but this is a very big issue happening in Lebanon. Unfortunately, as you said, I always wonder, why not create something new? Yani, I know from myself, I have designs that sell very well. Like a month later, many designers, they would copy them, even the fabrics.
They don't need, I don't know. It's a way.
Yeah. But we face that problem. Anyway, thank you. Thank you. It's clear. Thanks.
You're welcome, Patricia. We have also Rose Karzil. If you would like to ask your question, you raised your hand, Rose.
Hi, Rose.
Rose, you are muted.
Wait.
Please unmute your micro. Yeah, here you go.
Hi, Joyce. Thank you for the presentation. I just have two questions. The first one regarding the packaging. For example, if I'm selling my own products over your platform, should they be in my own packaging, and then they will be put in your package, or how things are happen? No, they are just put or either in my packages or in your pack. This is the first question. The second question: do you allow over the website customization? For example, I can like make embroidery over like a bathrobe or over towels. Is it possible to customize over the website or no? Thank you.
Welcome. Actually, for the packaging, we will use your packaging, but it's done in Lebanese signature packaging. We have very nice packaging. It's a white bag with a nice Lebanese signature in gold and black. It's very simple. Those are the bags that we put all our deliveries, any delivery, but it's always have your brand inside, and you can personalize as much as you can the gift that you are sending or the product that you are sending. For the second question, yes, we do have a space where we can write that, and we need to be very specific to the client, that we can say that those towels can be made tailor-made, but please allow us 15 days, for example, to deliver. We need to be very honest with the client. In my presentation, there is a part I didn't, maybe I didn't go through because I was lost in preparing presenting the presentation. We have to be honest as much as we can. So whenever we give honesty to the client and we give him real information, it's easy to personalize. And now we're doing it mainly with jewelry. Lots of people, which is very difficult, but lots of people are asking for personalized jewelry. They want to remove this and put this name. So yes, we're doing it. You can do it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, because something based on my experience, customization has always been like the favorite thing to do, mainly, for example, in Christmas. They like to customize the gift.
Of course, yes, you're right. You're right. And especially now you have to hurry.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yeah. So we also have, please, Emily Abdullah, raising your hand.
Yes, thank you, Joyce. Sorry, I came late and I didn't hear all the presentation, but I wanted to ask something regarding the competition. Don't you have something on your market, on your platform, kind of rules, specific rules for the competition and the standard? You gave example of the soap, and soap is something, it could be different from one person to another based on the ingredients of the soap and the use of it. So is there anything that you are planning to put on the platform, so the person who's marketing his product or her product could follow?
Yes, we have rules and regulations in the contract, but we don't have it, let's say, for soap, for jewelry, or for any other product, but we have restrictions in the contract.
Yes, I'm talking about the standard of the product itself.
Of course, we cannot
Yes.
put any standard because it's not good for the brand and for Lebanese signature. So
Okay.
if we don't have standard in everything, in the packaging, in the way they do it, in everything, we cannot allow it because it will damage all the reputation of even the people who are present on Lebanese signature. So it's not only for the brand itself; it will damage everybody's. And we will have people leaving, not staying with us, and it is very bad for. So definitely we have standards.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Dana, would you like to be next?
Yes, thank you. Good evening. Excuse me for my delay. I opened the website and I noticed it's only products. My service is wellness and yoga retreats. Is there a place where we can put it?
Of course, we have, and you have not much competition because it's only one person who is in this field. So you have no competition. Yes, of course, because our aim is to have everyone enrolled and to be creative as much as you can, to create a service that can be sold online. And you know now in everywhere you can have online presentations and you can sell your product online, even if it's not physical, but you have your ways of doing things. So
Okay.
now you present your product.
Thank you.
Yes, we have the space.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I think Patricia still has a question, or is it you raised your hand?
Yes. No. I still have one question. My question, I'm wondering, I mean, being part of your platform, Joyce, you think if we have our own website, you think that would compete or that will increase the chances of exposure and sales, in your opinion?
In my opinion, it's very good if you don't want to, if you want to invest more, because you know it's an investment also to put. It's not only investing in the website; it's investing in ads, in too many things. It's a total investment that you have to do. If you are ready to invest, yes, it's very good to have your own website, and it will be like more exposure for your brand. It's like having your products in different places. So
no, this is not my. Sorry, Joyce. Maybe I didn't ask it properly. I'm launching my website at the end of the month.
Yes.
The website is there. The expenses are not the issue. The issue is, let's say I have my website and I participate on your platform as well. You think they will compete? Like
No.
me being part of your platform would compete with my website, or would it be like increasing my sales and my exposure? That's my question.
Yes, it's increasing your sales and your exposure. It's good to be in different places.
And would that bring people to my website eventually?
Why not? Yes, because people have the tendency to see, let's say, your brand on the Lebanese signature, and then they are free to surf. And then if you are working well your keywords and your Google ads and everything, they will see it on the real website. It's like a hotel, booking.com, or going to the hotel itself.
Very clear, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay,
So
perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, Rose, do you still have another question? Your hand is still raised.
Maybe it was from.
لا sorry نسيت شيلة. Sorry, I forgot to remove it.
Anna, I do have a question. Joyce, I just went through the website, the platform. It's all priced in USD. I don't know if you mentioned that before, but I just noticed that now because I came late. So is it like how it is the purchase from the Lebanese market? Is it only from the Lebanese, or it's actually you're counting on the market abroad?
Actually, it's on purpose, that because our aim was to bring fresh dollar to Lebanon. This is our aim, because at the end, if we don't have credibility, we tried it with different vendors, and a vendor is going to sell. Now, if we have people not living in Lebanon and not understanding our new language now, Some people want to sell it at $20,000, some at 4,000. So it's a mess. So we took the decision. We only sell in dollar. People can pay in dollar, and this is it. We don't
And
want to adapt with
you're helping the merchandisers to price their product. You're helping them in the pricing process, or they just give you their price?
They give their prices, but now we are seeing, let's say, one of the brands, and it's a very well-known brand. It's a wine brand. We contacted the supplier and we told him, you put your prices very high, you can't sell. And he revised this offer, and he sent us a new grid of rates. So we don't interfere, but we suggest, because we look closely, in order not to be out of the market. It's not good also for us.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, I think we don't want to run out of the time. We still have one question in the chat. Ruba is asking if you share with vendors in advance the expected shipping and customs fees and taxes by market, because you mentioned several markets of interest for your platform.
Excuse me, Rhea, can you repeat the?
Do you share with the vendors in advance the expected shipping and customs fees and taxes?
I will tell you the shipping fees and the customs. The shipping fees, it's very easy. You go on the platform, you click, and you see the shipping fees, because we have the DHL a global deal. So this global deal, and we have, each vendor should give us in details all the volumetric weight, everything of each product they have. It's a huge work. It's a huge work, I can tell you. And this way, each product will be automatically weighed, so the client can know how much he should be charged to pay. However, for the custom and the taxes, it's on the discretion of each country. So we cannot know exactly how much it will cost for each country. What is the cost? However, if this is needed later on, definitely we will do this exercise with DHL, and we will add it to our fact sheet that you have online. But since countries are changing every time, it's not easy. This is a hassle. And now we have another hassle that I shared with you last time, and I will share it with everyone, that the cost of delivery from Lebanon to any other place, it's very expensive. That's why now we're trying to find another solution that can be beneficial for everyone. We didn't finalize the program yet, but it's on its way, because it's a hassle to have the delivery from Lebanon to the world.
Okay, thank you, Joyce.
I just have one last question, if it's possible.
Yes, was going to ask you to speak
Yeah.
now.
Okay, so the first question is that I have an SME that sells second-hand brands for kids. Are you willing to do put for example, a slot for that, or not yet?
Did you manufacture those clothes?
No, they're bought second-hand from mothers, and they want to sell them to other mothers.
You know, this can be done on tactical base, because it's not that it does not fit in the criteria of Lebanese signature. It should be that you did the brand, that you as Lebanese did those brands. Even if it's second-hand, we can create something for this. But in your case, maybe we can do something different. Maybe, I'm not sure what. We have to study it well together and see how we can support families, because our aim also is support families during any festive season. But it does not fit in the criteria, because it's not done by a Lebanese designer. However, if those clothes are done by Lebanese designers, whether Lebanese designers are in Paris or anywhere on the planet, yes, we can.
Interesting. So if we buy secondhand from Lebanese made clothes, you can put it on your platform.
Study this. Yes, we can study. It's new. You see, sometimes the client give us ideas, and this is what's good in having all these. It's like a brainstorming session, and sometimes the client help us to create something new. And now you just created something new, but unfortunately, it was not done by Lebanese.
Yeah. Okay. One last thing for Emily, when she was asking the question, I wanted just to add, because we talked to you before, is that because you do the service via email and you take care of every single detail, this is what gives you the edge at the moment, because when things are completely automated, it becomes hard. So that's why we love what you do, and we encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. So thank you so
don't
much.
think like Amazon and doing automated.
Peg. No, for the moment, this is what we need, and this is good for non-registered business that want to see their market, etc. So yeah, thank you.
It fits maybe in our, yes, it fits in our mission as Lebanese Signature. Thank you for saying it.
Great,
Absolutely.
Joyce. Thank you so much for your intervention. It was really a great presentation, and hopefully we're going to be able to collaborate all together. Thank you for your time. If you wish to stay, you can stay.
Yes, sure.
In the end.
Thank you, Joyce.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Elvira. Thank you for everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So now next we will be talking with Maya and Eliane from Mimel. Maya, Eliane, can you hear me, please?
Hello.
Hello, Maya.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sure.
Yes.
Just to make sure, are you sharing any presentation or you just we can just have a talk? How would you like it to go?
I'm gonna talk about the website a bit, and then I'm gonna share how you can register, and maybe later we can do some questions.
Yeah, okay. If you want to share your screen, show us your website, you can also do so.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna start with some intro, and then I'm gonna share my website, and then if you have any questions, we can answer your questions.
Okay, thank you, Maya. The floor is yours.
Okay, so Mimel is an online Lebanese marketplace. We started like 3 years ago. Our aim was to help handmade sellers to post and sell their items online. We are targeting all the handicrafts in Lebanon. Mainly, we have a lot of categories. We have crochet, for example, embroidery, paper art, concrete, everything that can made by hand. And of course, everything is customizable. And we can also always add new categories. If we get a new seller, for example, that has a new craft category that we don't have, and it's interesting, we can always add it to our website. Everything is flexible on Mimel. We used to ship all over Lebanon, and we started this month actually to ship internationally with DHL. We will be targeting first the GCC countries, and then we're going to open to all the other countries. But of course, now if anyone orders from any country, it can be shipped. Our website is so easy. Any handmade seller can easily open an account by registering directly over the website as a vendor. Of course, we have some small rules and regulations for the products, but we don't really choose our sellers because we want to give the chance to all the handmade sellers to be able to post their items and sell online. Sometimes we have some products that maybe we don't like, but it sells very well, so we cannot choose actually all the products we have. Can you hear me?
Yes, Maya, we can hear you.
Okay. So what we do from our side is that we approve the account. First, when the seller registers, we approve the account, and then we approve the products to make sure that the products fits our rules, like the photos, how the info are filled, etc. I will show you in a while how we can add a product. Each seller will have his own small website on our website. Like we have a section for our sellers. You can go into this section on the website. You can click on the name of the seller, and it will open a page for this seller only, showcasing all his products.
Maya,
so it's
your screen?
Not yet. I will share it.
Okay, please. Great.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the website. My connection is not very well, so it's not gonna open easily. Okay. I was talking about this part. You can go into the menu, check the sellers on Miman. It will showcase all the sellers we have. Now we have 90 sellers that are online now. We also have some offline seller that decides to maybe stop working for a while, and then they can easily activate their account again. Once, for example, I click on one seller, it will open a page for this seller only, showcasing all his products. Every item is customizable. For example, when we go to an item, we will see the description of the item, the price, if it's in stock, or if it needs time to be produced. For example, from this product, we have one in stock, but in case the customer, in case this item was out of stock, it will be reproduced again. And instead of seeing here available in stock, it will show processing time, like 10 days or 15 days. I will show you an example from another product. And here we have the note for seller. The customer can write his note for the seller, and he can even attach a picture. For example, I want to draw a specific drawing. He can attach the image here, and it will be received by the seller to reproduce the image he wants. I will show you an example of, and here you can see the different categories. We can search by home and living, for example, by gifts, accessories. Also, we can search by occasion. For example, I want a gift for a newborn. I can go for the category of newborn. Now we have the Christmas and New Year, different occasion. We can also search by art, concrete, crochet, wires, embroidery, etc. And the item can be in different categories. For example, a concrete item can be by art and can also be by occasion, like Mother's Day or Father's Day, or any occasion that is suitable for the product. We have a small category for yummy food. It's not very, we don't have a lot of product here, but we started this last year, and we want to expand this this category. I'm gonna show you an example of an item that needs time to be. For example, if I go into the Christmas and New Year section, sorry, it's taking time to load. Okay, so for example, for this item, I can see that the processing time is 15 days. So the customer will already know that this item needs 15 days to be ready before the shipping time. And of course, it's gonna see all the description with the dimensions, etc. We also have the shipping info, the additional information for the weight and the dimensions. I'm gonna go through now how we can register over the website. So if I go back to the homepage, yes.
يا سؤال هلا actually مبين البرايسز كلهم in USD dollar. So
Yes.
do you have any simulation for the local buyers? For example, can they pay in local currency on which
Yes, of course. Yes. نحن حاطين إنه USD equal 10,000 here on top for the Lebanese buyers. Actually, we switched last month to USD because it was a hassle pricing always in LBP, and the sellers has to always change their prices, and they were really bothered from this issue. So we decided to switch to USD, and in Lebanon they can pay in LBP, and in the international shipping, the customer will pay in USD, and the seller will be paid in USD too.
Thank you, Maya, for clarification.
Okay. So to register, we can go to this part, log in and register. We have the register part here. We click on I am a vendor. We can fill the email address, the password, first name, last name, the shop name, the URL of the shop, and the phone number of the shop, and we register.
Do they have to be a registered company?
No.
And if they don't have
anyone who works handmade can register over the website.
And if they don't have a website, does it allow it to register anyways?
Yeah, the URL is our URL. That's gonna be www.mimal.com/ for example, the seller name.
Okay, thank you.
Not his own website.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't have money to make websites.
Yeah, no. Okay, so I'm gonna go into an account that you already have. Okay, this is the dashboard of the seller. He's gonna check his sales, his earning, his page views, and his orders that he received on Mimal. On the homepage, he can view his pending orders, the reviews of the customers, the products, and a small chart to see the sales of the months and the latest announcement that we sent over the website. From the products part, he can add his own product. We allow the seller to add his product, his prices. He can do everything. We only approve the item after he adds it, to check the images, the info, and all.
What if you don't like the photos? What do you do? Do you give him guidelines?
We ask the seller. Yeah, we ask the seller to fix his photos, and we also can offer a photo shoot on our warehouse. He can get his items, and we can photo shoot the items.
Where is your warehouse?
In Mansouriya.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and the orders part, he can check his orders, the date, everything about the order, the reviews part also. He can contact the admin by sending a message over the website. He can check all the announcements from here too. He can also check the settings. He can change the logo of the shop. He can change how many products to show on his own page, the address, etc. For the payment, now we only use the cash payment in LBP and USD. And we are using also an app that the name of the app is Wish. We can transfer the money through the app. It's easy to work on in Lebanon. It doesn't have any fees in LBP, and in USD, a small fee is applied when transferring the money. So we are not working with bank, but this part is on the website only. The shipping part is whenever an international shipping is allowed. And the SEO part is not available currently, so I'm gonna go to the dashboard. Okay, so mainly it's easy to work on Mimal as a seller, and we are always available for any questions over WhatsApp anytime. Sellers can always contact us for more info or how to add pictures, or we also have links for tutorials to help them know more about the website and how to upload the products. And mainly that's it.
Yes, so we have thank you for your presentation. We have Lamia asking about the commission rate.
Yes, for now we have two plans. The first plan is that everything is for free unless you sell. If the seller sells, we get 15% of order price in Lebanon, and for international orders, it's 25%. And we have another plan that is 200 TAU per month, and it's 8% on sale. So they pay the fees per month, which is 200 TAU, and if they sell, the commission is only 8%. And we also offer a free photo shoot for this package. This can apply to a seller that sells a lot during the month. He can take the business plan, and the commission will be very light, like 8% is really a very small commission.
Maya,
Yes.
just to summarize, so everyone working with the handicrafts are able to do registration, and
Yes.
the only criteria is the content creation, photos, and description, and the policy of the shop. So on the other hand, you said about the international logistics. Do you have anyone in-house or SME should handle the delivery for the international logistics and also for the market?
Yeah. Okay, for
Another-
the local also, I didn't mention the local delivery. For the local delivery, whenever the seller is ready with the order, he can mention it on the website directly, and we will take care of the delivery in Lebanon. And for international orders also, we will take care of it. Someone will pick up the order from the seller, and we will take care of everything else.
No
So the seller
extra fees
only
for
have.
delivery?
Sorry.
No extra fees for delivery?
Yes, we have extra fees. Deliveries in Lebanon are fees are the usual fees that delivery company are taking. And for international, depends on the weight and the size, like like Joyce mentioned already. Depends on each item. We also have to fill all the info on the product, like the weight, the height, and the volumetric weight. So in order that the customer who is checking from outside Lebanon, he will also check the shipping fees on the checkout, and he will pay all the amount together.
Great. Maya, we
I
have
want to clarify something. It's Elian. Hello, everyone.
Yes, Elian, sure.
You were asking for the delivery. The seller won't pay delivery fees. You know, the pickup is for free. We do it and we send it directly to the customer, so the customer pays the delivery fees that he can pay that he pays for the delivery company. The seller won't be paying the pickup charge. Okay.
Okay, that's clear.
Okay.
Also have Anne asking, how do you ensure credibility if everyone can sign up and sell on your platform?
We always have real pictures on the website. We do not accept pictures that comes from Google or Pinterest. So the seller have, of course, we cannot get everything for sure, but once we know that someone is getting the picture from Google or from Pinterest, we deactivate his account directly.
Okay.
And it shows if you go through the website, you can see that the items pictures are real pictures.
Are there any standards for the Yummy section, like ISO or anything else?
No, it only has to be handmade, homemade or handmade or made in Lebanon.
Okay.
Maya, what about the marketing? The digital marketing?
Yes, from the marketing, we work on Instagram and Facebook paid ads for now. Before we used to go into expos and the different kind of marketing, but now we only do the online marketing by paying ads online on Instagram and Facebook, and we also send flyers to emails. For now,
and we
that's
send
it
for
all.
influencers also as a marketing plan. We send on occasions for the influencers as gifts, and they share it, and we can target their followers like that. It's a marketing also.
Okay, okay. I see we still have a couple of questions on the chat. We're also running a little bit late, so we'll take them very quickly if you don't mind.
Yeah,
So Leonie was asking why would you need a warehouse?
So
why do we
mainly,
need a warehouse?
yes. Do you want to answer, Maya, or I take it?
Yeah, you can, I know.
Yes. So mainly, whenever you have an order, perhaps you will have an order from different sellers. So the item cannot go directly from the seller to the customer directly. It needs to be at our offices to bring the other items of the order and to package them and send them back to the customers. Okay. And also we have a warehouse because we have our brand of clothes for kids. So we are using it. And before we used to give a free packaging for the customers. So all the items were in the warehouse for packaging and then they were sent back. But now with the crisis and with the high costs, we prefer to have a lower, let's say the commission that we take from the customer, a lower rate of commission. Before we used to take 25% and to ensure the packaging. For now, we have 15%, but we don't do the packaging unless it was a big order or it was an occasion. So we do the packaging. That's why we need the warehouse sometimes for some orders.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Anne is also asking if we can explain the whole process. I think this was somehow explained on during the presentation. And how
Yes,
do you
and
do
I don't know if Maya mentioned that any seller he signs in, but it doesn't go online before we approve. We make sure that we talk to him, we explain to him all the process and how we work and the fees that we take, and we check his page to make sure that he is a Lebanese handmaker. And after that, we approve the page. It does not go online directly before approving. Same for the product, and they need approval. We check the product if the photos are fine, if all the details are fine, and then we make them to go online. We let them go online. So
Do you have any
the seller cannot
services?
go online directly. Sorry.
Do you have any services or just products?
So what we are presenting before, we used to have a free delivery, and a free packaging. For now, we only have the marketing thing that we don't charge the customer. We pay the ad. Even the customer, if he's not selling, he will have a paid ad online so that he can sell. So for now, this is what we are.
No, my question was different.
Yes.
Like if I offer a service like yoga retreats, or it's not a product, is there a possibility that I can offer like tickets on your website?
Mainly,
we don't
our
have
aim
this,
is
no.
for handmade products. No.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so please, I think this will be our last question for Maya and Eliane. How do you deal, please, with returns? If you can explain a little bit how returns are handled.
Yeah, okay. So we
mainly
if the okay. I talk?
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
If the item is similar to the picture and similar to the request of the customer, we do not return the item because the items are customizable. And if we return an item with the name, for example, it won't be sold again to anyone. So if an order is very well done, like the customer wants it, we do not offer return to the item. And in case the item is not customizable and the seller accepts to return it, we can return it. Only within 3 days of the delivery. Otherwise, we do not return items.
Okay, that's clear. Also, one quick question, is the 8% percentage even for international orders?
No, all international orders are 25% on both plans.
Okay, and if you
and the seller will be paid in USD.
Okay.
And cash USD.
Yeah, and Lamia is asking about the name for the brand of kids wear that you sell or you own.
We have Milsi Kids.
Okay.
It's a different page.
Okay, so it has another website just for it.
And one note
it's
for
available at Rimal.
Yeah, it's also available on the website. One thing for the international USD payments, if you notice, our rate is 10 TAU. So the seller will always get more LBP and selling in USD on the website, because the rate is 10 Tau on the website. So the price, for example, instead of being $20 on our website, it's $30. So when he gets the USD, it will be like he is pricing a higher price for USD.
Okay, okay. Well, that is actually it's a very nice platform. We encourage handicraft to go and check it out. Thank you so much, Maya and Eliane, for your presentation, for your time. It was very insightful.
Thank you.
If you would like to stay, you can also stay till the end if there are any other questions.
Yes, for sure.
I can see.
Yeah, if anyone has any questions, you can always contact us by email or by WhatsApp. All the numbers are available on the website, and we can answer the questions.
Yes, if you can also share them on the chat, that would be easier.
Yes, sure. Thank you.
Great. So next, we will be hosting Alain from Min Baladi. Sorry, we're a little bit late, Alain. Welcome on board, and the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Rhea, Maya. Thank you, Joyce, for the nice presentations. So, okay, so actually, contrary to Mimel and Lebanese Signature, Min Baladi is mainly an e-market and not a marketplace. So it's located in the UAE. So we act as a full pure player. We'll have a quick presentation also. I think you might be tired after 1 hour and 20 minutes. So we'll try to go through everything in this. Do I have the option to share screen, Rhea?
Yes, yes. You
can. Yeah. Okay. 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 So. Just a second. Okay. I think the screen is. It appears now.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll take you for a brief and quick overview on Min Baladi. Min Baladi is the first authentic Lebanese e-souk in UAE and the region, I believe, at least in the Gulf region. It was launched almost 1 year ago, and the aim of Min Baladi is to offer a wide range of Lebanese product. So it's the full website has only made in Lebanon products. The aim is to encourage Lebanese production and manufacturing to be exported at the first, let's say, destination UAE for the moment, after we launched the first market in the UAE. Mainly the categories are food and non-food. Mainly it's 80% into food products, and we have like 20% that are non-food products. Anyway, we'll go through the website for a quick view later on. So our stock is in the UAE, and we deliver all over UAE. So we deliver for the 7 Emirates, and we deliver same day and second day even. So we started with almost 350 products, and now we have almost 1,000 products and 90 brands on the website in stock. So we don't sell unless we have products in stock. We don't sell anything that is not in stock. That's why I said we don't work as a marketplace. We ship on regular basis, twice a week from Lebanon. All the fresh items, the fresh items, and let's say the chilled items that are short shelf life. And definitely we ship also by sea or by air the other long shelf life and the ambient temperature products. Those are the categories that we carry on the website. So we have the fruits and vegetables from Lebanon, again, everything. We have the dairy products. We have many brands. We will see them. Everything that falls under the bakery, the mouni, the Lebanese mouni, it has a large selection. We have sweets also. big variety of general grocery items. We have ready to eat also items like pastries, معجنات, as we know it in Lebanon. We have ready to eat meals even. And then we go to the non-food items that are like the traditional crafts and the lifestyle products. We'll have also a look at the website, and you can see what are the subcategories that we're talking about. Okay. Before going to the listing condition, I'd just like to highlight again that من بلدي, I can see that some of the attendees might not be Lebanese. I'm not sure actually from the names, but من بلدي means from my country. So, and the signature is Authentic Lebanese ESOUQ. And it was actually established to link the Lebanese farmers, producers, entrepreneurs, or let's say the brands that we have nostalgia with, and this deep connection as Lebanese with those brands and products, and to have them reach every house in the UAE, whether to Lebanese or non-Lebanese, because as you know now that a lot of people, be it Arab people or Europeans, they are well aware of the Lebanese specific products like the labneh and those traditional items. So going to the listing conditions, usually we start with checking the demand in the market, specifically for the brands. So we measure the demand for the product in the market and on the website, and we get usually customers also needs and requests. So we know somehow after 1 year what's in demand, what we're still missing, where we can grow, which categories still have gap to grow. And then we do, of course, some benchmark with what is available in the market, whether brands that exist, even Lebanese brands, or somehow some maybe also non-Lebanese brands. Because at the end consumer, even if they like specific brands, but they tend to do benchmarking, whether on the price level or the quality level. And definitely we do tasting, we check the package, how attractive it is, and the quality, the price. So there are many criteria to list on the website.
Alain,
yes.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
I know that some of the SMEs in the agri-food, they kind of mazlumin, because when the sector was booming in 2020 and all the platforms were accepting listing, today many of the platforms are very selective, knowing that we have a lot of SMEs who are willing to be listed, and they don't have the chance like the ones who did at the beginning.
Okay.
So I would like to know for Min Baladi, what are the conditions for 2022 for the agri-food sector and for the new homemade, especially for the companies with having a family history and doing very well, but starting now with the e-commerce and online business. They have a real chance to be listed today?
Actually, yes. Yes, and I stress on yes, because Min Baladi, actually our main goal is to get the authentic and the traditional products that we are used to and that we miss as expats wherever we are in the world, and not really those, I don't want to say those commercial products, but the pure commercial products. Although in certain categories and having the fact of let's say some criteria and some sensitivity on the products, we tend to go to well-known brand. I'm not going to say commercial brand, to well-known brands. Like I'm going to give an example. Like in the dairy products, this is a very sensitive products and item, and especially nowadays in Lebanon with the lack of electricity and the sensitivity of this item, even some customers started asking us, are you affected with what's happening in Lebanon? Because at the end they know what's happening, and they are a bit afraid. Like, for example, if we're getting some labne or laban that might be affected with the electricity and the temperature, so at the end they are afraid. So that's why in certain categories we tend to go to well-known brands just to make sure that the quality is very high, although definitely we get with each and every shipment the laboratory test, and you know, here in the UAE they are very serious, and they are very when it comes to food and safety, they are not tolerant at all. But in the other categories, I can say, for example, that I can hear from my friends in Lebanon, they tell me that when we surf your website, we can see some brands that we don't even see them in the supermarkets in Lebanon. Because, you know, in the supermarket you can see all those let's say well-known and commercial brands. So that's why in some categories we tend to go to the let's say the homegrown, the growing brands, those authentic products. But at the same time, definitely we need to have also a well-established, let's say, brand process, quality, consistency, in order to be fair with everybody, with our clients, with ourselves, with the supplier.
Yes,
So it's not a specific and let's say written criteria. However, it's a factor of it's a mix of many factors. I hope I was clear to explain. So
very clear.
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is it. So this is in terms of listing. Should I proceed, or do you have another question?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. So how we do the export? How we do the exports from Lebanon, and what are the import requirements? Once the product is approved, let's say by Min Baladi team, then we have some requirements in Lebanon and in UAE. In Lebanon, we need to have the laboratory test in order for the product to be exported. Otherwise, it will not be eligible for export. So we ask the supplier to give us laboratory test. And then they get the approval on the airport from the related ministry, whether is it from Ministry of Health. And you know that due to some products are still being subsidized in Lebanon, so they need to be approved by the Ministry of Economy or Ministry of Agriculture. It depends on the product. And the country of origin certificate, if available, it's definitely we will be exempted from the 5% taxes, because we are in the Arab countries and we have this option. And then, of course, invoice and packing list. So this is for Lebanon. And then in the UAE, usually we register each and every product at the Dubai municipality. We register it online, of course. To do this, we need a photo of the product along with the photo of the label. And the label, it has to comply with the standards set by UAE and Dubai municipality. We will go through the criteria as needed on the label. So each product, whatever it is, it needs to have a brand name, okay, the brand of the product, and then the product. Let's say I'm giving an example. It's a well-known example. Let's say Ta'nayel and Labne, and then the ingredients, the weight of the product, the shelf life, production and expiry, the storage condition, and the country of origin. So those are mandatory 7 points, English and Arabic. And then optional, the nutritional facts, if there is any allergy, and let's say the mode of use, cooking method, whatever it is. So those should be on the label in order to be approved by the municipality. Once it is approved, then we can import the product. Okay. Clear?
Okay, yes, clear.
Okay.
So they have to be registered, like the companies that you're exporting from. And are you taking like 1 piece, 2 piece, or you're shipping in bundles?
Okay. No, actually, you mean when we buy, if we buy in pieces, or?
Yes, like.
Yeah. Okay, so as long as we don't work as a marketplace, we don't operate as a marketplace. So what we do is that we buy the products in Lebanon from our suppliers. We collect all the stock, and then we ship the stock. So the suppliers, they deliver to us inside Lebanon in our warehouse, where we collect all the stock and then we ship it. Unless it is the weekly shipments for the short shelf life and those fresh items, they are delivered directly to the airport twice a week, and then we ship directly, and then we pay, of course, all our suppliers in Lebanon in fresh USD, in cash. We don't deal with banks because you know why. So it's easy for everybody.
Yes.
So that's why usually we don't buy, of course, 1 and 2 units, because we're shipping in bulk. Unless sometimes we're starting with a new brand or new product. So, and because we have frequent flights and frequent shipments, so then we can buy like small quantities of 20 and 10 and 30 of each product.
Buy only from registered brands? Do they have to be registered?
What do you mean? Registered where? You mean in Lebanon and companies?
Yes, as a company.
No, it's fine. If the company is not registered, the only drawback is that if the company is not registered, then we cannot get the certificate of origin, as I told you, which exempt us from the 5% customs. But otherwise, we can help on the documents level. I mean, on the invoice, because some companies are not really registered. However, definitely, it's more preferable to have at least the minimum requirements and documents in order at least to ensure consistency and proper work.
Anna,
Yes.
سؤال بعد, what kind of other products you have on the platform, and what kind of potential categories you recommend people to target من بلدي today?
Can I answer the question when we go now directly to when we go to the website? I can go through the categories, and then I can give you, for example, some proposal or suggestion for some products that we still miss, for example.
That would be great. Thank you, Alain.
Let me see what we have in the other in the next slide. Okay, for marketing, it's to market your products and actually to have a proper, let's say, communication. You know, as long as we all of us work as online, so our only let's say vitrine, or our only first showcase is the online. And let's start with our platforms, the website, and then our platforms in terms of Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and definitely do some other kind of advertisements. That's why we always insist on our suppliers to provide us and give us as much as possible in terms of content, because this is where we can affect and reach the clients. Rich content can definitely give more chances for more sales and more turnover. So definitely we need the basics, which are the high resolution photos for the website, the brand name, some pack shots of the photos of the products, and as I said, some content for the social media. And some, like for example, some new suppliers and new brands, they decide, for example, to have a sample distribution where we can distribute certain products in, let's say, small quantities to our top clients, to our new clients. So this is one kind of communication to introduce a new brand, for example. Okay. So that's it. Let me go through the website. Okay, I think we can see the website.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the home page. So we have fruits and vegetables. Okay, now we're not in the top season in the fruits. That's why we have almost 70 products. However, usually we tend to reach almost 100 products when we are on the top season of the fruits. So we have, and everything is from Lebanon. We don't carry on the website anything that is not from Lebanon and manufactured in Lebanon. So we have the fruits and vegetables, and everything is shipped by air. So we don't ship anything except by air. We have the dairy products. So under dairy, we have, as you can see, we have the cheese, all kind of cheese, the keshek, labne, yogurt, and we have almost 53 products here. And here are the brands. I'm not gonna surf a lot, just not to waste your time. You can check the website any time you want. The bakery also, we have biscuits, we have bread, we have cookies, sablé, petit four, crackers, cake, rice cake. So also we have almost around 50 products here. In Moune, the largest also selection, as you know, in Lebanon, we have all kind of Moune distilled water, honey, jam, molasses, olive oil, olives, pickles, pine, sumac, syrup, thyme, vine leaves, vinegar, so you name it. Here we're a bit saturated because, as you know, there's a lot of Lebanese Moune, and currently after the revolution in October, many brands popped up, and all of them are great, but at the end we have some saturation in certain places. We have sweets, as I said, also Arabic sweets and some other traditional sweets. Ready to eat, which is yes.
Question concerning the food. UAE, do they request any certificates, any documents from the companies?
Mainly laboratory tests. This is the most important.
So you have all this information available on the website?
On the website, no. It's actually needed when we export from Lebanon, and when the shipment arrives here on the port. So whether the airport or the port, the customs, they get the documents and they see the laboratory test, and at that time, if also the products are registered at the municipality, at that time they can clear the products. If the product does not carry, if any product by mistake or whatever it is, does not carry a laboratory test, they take a sample. They don't allow us to sell unless they do the test and we pay for it, and then
Thank you, Ala.
Okay, ready to eat. As you know, we have the pastries, marjanate, which is very known in Lebanon. You can see all here also from Deka Foods, some basturma, mechanic. We have also like the hummus, some meals like the adas hamud, grape leaves, lubi bzeit. So, by the way, we miss frozen manaish, whether be it cheese or za'atar, and it's on demand, and we don't have it on the website. So I don't know if somebody carry this also this category. Grocery, we have also around 300 products. So whether cans, coffee and tea, dried food, grains, herbs, juice, snacks, pasta, sauce, spices, spread, syrup. So we have also a lot. Traditional craft, we have some soap. We have many brands in soap. We have pottery. We have backgammon. We have coffee cups. We have large selection of glass item from blown glass in Sarafand. They do it, as you know, the traditional way. And in lifestyle, also we have almost 300 products. So we have accessories from Beirut Block 7, from everything, from Luanatic, and some other products. Also, we have Tok Tok Tok, the doormats. So yeah, this is it. We also offer a nice idea for the gift boxes. Like usually when we go for a visit or any occasion, we carry like, I don't know, cake or whatever. Here we give the option to get this box, and this box actually also we produce it in Lebanon. It's made in Lebanon, and we ship it to UAE, and you can customize your gift here. So this is it.
Yeah, that's great. Alan, we have a question in the chat. Rose is asking if you buy the items or you keep them in your stock, or do you rather put them under consignment?
Actually, when it comes to food, we don't take on consignment. Mainly, we buy the items, we pay for them in full. However, in certain non-food items, because they are usually somehow less fast moving, then here, yes, we work on either facilities in the payment or on consignment basis.
Alain, the traditional question, what about the digital marketing?
Digital marketing, yes.
Yes.
So usually we are very active on our social media pages on Instagram and on Facebook. We can reach in stories all our database, and we have almost now 15,000 followers. After 1 year, we have almost 4,000 customers, and hopefully in 2022 we'll start going through Google Ads and mainly Google Ads, which is the most also impactful media. So at the moment we were still doing the communication on our own social media pages.
Okay. Also, we have a question in this chat from Yasmin. If you are planning an offering for worldwide shipping?
Worldwide shipping, I actually, as Joyce mentioned, and Maya, I think, actually when we launched, we got a lot of requests from all over the world, from here and there, asking if we can ship worldwide. But it's a bit, it's a bit, I don't want to say complicated, but it's expensive actually. It's expensive from the UAE to ship even to Saudi here, unfortunately. And also you need to inform the customer ahead of time, you know, with the prices for shipping, with the customs. So I don't think it was a priority for us at the beginning, because honestly, it's a big job that we have to carry before going online with this.
Okay,
but of course we are planning to open within the region, hopefully the soonest we can.
Okay, Alain. And we have Rawan asking concerning biscuits, crackers, and snacks. Do they have to be only traditional ones?
Traditional, no, not really. Actually, if we go there, here biscuits, like if you can see, we have cranberry biscuits, vanilla chocolate biscuits, crackers. You can see they are not really pure Lebanese. So the products, no, they are not. Not all the products are purely Lebanese, but made in Lebanon.
Okay.
You can see Rawan if you want to go to check the website.
Also, we have Rose again asking if you can give her more details about the consignment process. Does the supplier pay for shipping, or he has to rent a space in your stock?
No, nothing. No rental charges, no shipping charges, because actually, as I mentioned, we receive the stock in Lebanon, and we ship it on our expense. So definitely we add, of course, the shipping cost and clearance and everything. So usually when we are in the negotiation process with the suppliers, we get their price list, the price list, our cost price in Lebanon. We do the price structure. We show the supplier what's the landed cost and everything, and we agree, or actually it's not that we agree, but we discuss the retail price, and then we show if the price is expensive, we say why. We show the benchmark, the comparison. So yes, actually we do everything.
Okay. Well, I think we still have two hands raised. We're running out of time, so if we can try to be a little fast. Rawan, if you want to speak.
Yes, hi, this is Rawan from Trick or Treat. Hi, Alain. I already
Good.
contacted
Yes.
someone here in Lebanon,
Yeah, yeah, to
and I
feed.
sent some samples. Yes.
Exactly.
Uh,
But I think he told me that you have somebody representing you here in UAE, and I was expecting his call.
yeah, that actually, Anna, I will be visiting UAE hopefully next
Okay.
month,
You
and
are
maybe we can meet. I was just
Of course.
waiting, Heike, to have a quick Zoom meeting
Yeah, anytime.
with you. And
No
that's why
problem.
I asked
Actually,
if the biscuits have to be just traditional or it
no,
can
no, no.
be kids like fun biscuits and
Yeah.
healthy cookies
No,
and stuff.
I checked them. I tasted them even. But I was expecting,
Okay.
yeah, because I understood that you have somebody maybe here in UAE representing the company. So any
Yeah,
of
no
that you can
problem.
take
Yeah,
in
we'll
touch directly
follow
with
up.
us again. Don't
Of
worry.
course.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so
Dana,
much.
Dana, would you like to go next?
Yes, thank you so much. Alain, my dad has a chocolate like chocolate gift boxes business, but he's not registered in Lebanon. Do you think it has potential in the market?
He's not registered, you mean?
No, no.
But he produces them in Lebanon, or what?
Yes, he produces in Lebanon.
Okay. Yeah, why not? I'm writing the. You can. Okay.
Okay.
I just typed the email. So whatever anybody has, you can share by email. I receive it. Also the commercial team, they receive it, and we can. So you can send whatever information, overview, product list, whatever it is, and then we reply to you. We take it from there.
Thank you so much.
We have one last question for you, Alain. It's Fawaz. So is it the seller who sets freely the price on the website, or is it agreed between the seller and Min Baladi?
It is definitely agreed. We definitely also welcome suggested retail price. Then we have to work it vice versa. Take it, then go back from the retail price to the margin, and then to the shipping and clearance cost in order to reach the cost in Lebanon, because this is how we operate. But yes, we agree with many clients on the retail price also.
Okay, great. So Alain, actually, it looks very tasty and it is very insightful. Thank you so much for your intervention. And hopefully we will be able to collaborate under this project.
Please, thank you.
Thank you,
Alain. Thank you, everybody, for listening.
Alain, I just want to add something. I will ask from our SMEs. We have around 70 SMEs, so I think half of them will be eligible to be listed on your platform. So I would like to add something if they will mention our program, as we are supporting the women-led SMEs in Lebanon, and most of them are very small businesses. So maybe it will be an opportunity as well for them, for the good ones, to be listed on Min Baladi, or to at least start testing you on some products. So I will ask everyone to mention the ITC program. If they will send you any request or inquiry. So feel free to reach me anytime asking about more details, maybe, so I can put you on contact with the advisors, and vice versa. And thanks a lot for being here tonight.
Thank you, Alain.
Thank you, Elvira. Thank you, Ria.
Yeah,
thank you. Askari is a
ITC. Thank you, Alain. Thank you. So thank you. We're not yet done. So please bear with us for the last 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. So next on the outline, I would like to talk a little bit about Hadiyati, and I will ask from Alain to mute. Here you go. So I will share again my screen, and I will leave you with some comments, tips, and advices. So here you go. I think you can see my screen now, right? Elvira? Yeah.
Not yet.
Not
Yes.
yet. Is
Yes,
it
Raya.
okay? Okay. So I will proceed. So as I told you, we are a gifting platform. We launched in 2020, and we offer several services related to gifting. Like you can go on Hadiyati to buy.
Raya, we are not seeing your screen.
1 second. Let me try to do it again. So new share, you are now sharing. I will stop sharing and try to share again. Is it working now?
Actually, no, Raya.
Okay, no worries. I'll try one more time, and then I will continue without the screen. Okay, no problem. Alain, you stopped sharing, right?
Yes, yes, I stopped.
Okay, it seems the PC is tired by now. So yes, so I was telling you that we have several services for gifting.
Raya?
Yes.
Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, yes, but I prefer to go with my slides. You can keep your screen, and I will go on with my slides. So you can also use Hadiyati to create a wish list and to offer a common gift, and also to do gifting from abroad. So I will explain briefly how the registry works. So you can create a wish list for any event. You add to it the items you would like to receive, and then you share it by email, WhatsApp, or Facebook with your family and friends who get a link, and through that link, they land on your registry, and they can see the products you've added, and they can either purchase your gifts or simply contribute money with the amount of their choice. And you can also use group collections to collect money with a group of people wherever they're located to offer one common valuable gift for, let's say, Mother's Day or Teacher's Day. And we also have a social part when we can use group collections to collect money for a common social or humanitarian cause or an NGO. And we can support NGOs through the funds collection. Now, the way we work is our business model is mainly a marketplace model. So we have a large selection of products, including toys, baby, beauty, and we also have experiences to answer some of the attendees. So these are, for example, spa sessions that are actually virtual, non-physical, and you can offer them either by email or physically if the vendor wishes to send them physically via a card to the gift recipient. And we also have the functionality of the gift cards, whether they are physical or electronic, meaning that you can also send an e-gift card by email to a gift recipient. And we have partnered with more than 80 partner stores and brands, whether they are local or international. We are two co-founders, Mireille and I, and we have won the first prize at the ArabNet Ideathon competition back in June 2019, which helped us actually to kick off in 2020. And our future plans are to enlarge our product catalog for Lebanese products so we can help local businesses increase their market reach. And also we are looking to expand and replicate our business model in new markets. So here it is for the Hadiyati part. I will now go through the tips and advices that I would like to leave you with. You can hear me, right?
Yes, Raya. Raya, I have one addition to what you said. Actually, Raya, maybe only few of Lebanese platforms are having the model of marketplace. So Raya actually presenting this model and it is not an online shop. It is actually a real marketplace with all the experience of being seller on a marketplace.
Yes, meaning that you can actually have like a mini site for you as a vendor where you would be listing, we are actually listing for now, but you will have all your products under your mini page, and you get a link for this page that you can market on your social media and networks. Because as you will see and hear from me in the next slides, it's actually part of the tips that I want to leave you with, that it's not enough for you to list any product or service on any marketplace. It's also very important that you do marketing efforts from your side as sellers, so you can drive traffic to your vendor mini site or your collections under the marketplace. Also, if you're starting from it's better that you start with local marketplaces so you can test and understand more how it works. And then once you get the know-how, you can reach out to more regional and international marketplaces who are usually more selective. Also, try to understand how the marketplace functions from a payment perspective, from a logistics perspective. It's very important so you can prepare for whatever is needed from your side. Content is key. We keep on saying it again and again. You need to prepare a great content. You need to have a great product description, a great product title, very good product photography, company content. You need to give the image that you want for your brand. Also, it's recommended to document your agreement with the marketplace. Usually, international marketplaces have their own terms and conditions that are listed on their websites. So you have to read these policies to understand what are their do's and don'ts. And if they don't, and you're like dealing with a local marketplace that doesn't have such terms and conditions, you need to try to get into a legal agreement. It's also very important for you as a vendor to understand the cost that you will incur, like what does the marketplace charge you, what will it cover, as we saw with all the panelists that we had on board. So it's very important to ask such questions. By knowing the cost, you can have a better idea on how you will be pricing your final product, by making sure you have the right margins, because at the end of the day, you don't want to sell at a loss. And usually it's advisable to have one price all over your different sales channels in a given country. Unless you would like to do it differently, then it's your choice, but it's advisable because this is how you convey a message of trust to the end user. Also, I would advise you as a seller to create like Excel listings or Google Sheets where you would list your SKUs, your price per product, your stock updates, and to share it regularly with all the marketplaces that you deal with. You can create a contact list on your Hotmail or email and share it by email. In one email, you can share to all your contacts. And this is very important due to the price changes that we're encountering lately, and also due to stock outages that we are having almost with all the vendors. So you don't want at the end of the day to be selling a product that came out of stock. Also, I advise you to ask about the marketplace team, the founder, their reputation, look at their social media networks, the reviews they may have, because it's not enough to follow your gut. Test their customer service, try to see how responsive they are. This will give you an idea of how they deal with their customers, and be very doubtful when it's over-promising, because it may actually hide some missing information. And that's it from my side. Hope it was useful from the tips and advices side.
Thank you, Raya.
Yeah.
Actually, I think, like you said, maybe the terms and conditions will be the most critical part for the seller. So before starting any business with any platform, we should read all the information, we should identify everything before sign any contract. This is as a start. And second, we should be able to create our content and to do marketing. So once we have this 3 points, we can start selling with any marketplace or e-commerce shop or online shop.
Yeah, sure. So then our model is based on a commission business model, and depending on the category, it can go from 20 to 30%.
Raya, for Hadiyati, what are the conditions?
Actually, we accept all kind of companies, whether they are registered or not, provided they supply us with the right content, with the right images, and they definitely they need to fit with the gifting concept.
And are you providing support with the content and photography?
Sometimes we do enhance photography, but we need to start at an acceptable level. Like we cannot change and take photos on behalf of the vendors, but we can do some enhancements, but it's not more than that. And we actually write all the content. We rewrite and we revisit all the content because we want to make sure that the content is SEO compliant and it's relevant, and
I think this is very important, especially for the SEO and digital marketing. Raya, additional question. What about the logistics internally? And what about the payments? How you are paying your sellers?
Yes.
Bank or direct transfers? Or you are using payment gateways?
We actually work through a payment gateway, which is Payfort, which is an Amazon company. And we accept payment from all over the countries, unless they are blacklisted by Payfort itself. In Lebanon, we work a lot in cash. This is what all vendors actually request. This is how customers want to pay. So we work a lot by cash. And if we get paid in Lebanese pound, we pay the vendor in Lebanese pound. And if we get paid in fresh dollars, we pay the vendor in dollars.
Thank you, Raya.
Thank you, Elvira. Thank you, everyone, for being part of this webinar. I hope it was useful and insightful. Don't hesitate to contact any of the owners or founders that were here with us today. And you can always reach us, whether Elvira or me or your advisor, for additional input and advice.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Raya.